Hi, I'm Darla Ledoux and welcome to video 3 in our series. Today we're going to talk about the 3 levels of decision making. As an entrepreneur or someone aspiring to be, you know that you are faced with a plethora of decisions every single day, almost every minute in your business. And we are making them sometimes without even recognizing it, and other times they're decisions that require a certain investment or a certain strategy in your business. But you're also making a decision about, whether to get out of bed in the morning and go to that networking event or not, whether to actually write your newsletter or not. And there are 3 levels from which we're constantly making decisions. And I'm going to teach you a little bit about these and how you can use them to make the best decisions in your business. Now, why would you want to use these to make the best decisions? Well, it is so that you can really use your genius in your business, live your mission fully, and maximize your profit. And really, the first 2 do lead to the third, which is maximizing your profit. So I'm going to give you some examples. So our first level of energy from which we could make decisions is fear and scarcity. So at the fear and scarcity level, there is a general belief, whether it's conscious or not, that there is not enough. Right? Not enough is the scarcity, or there's some fear about what's going to happen if you make that decision in a particular way. Okay? It might be I'm not enough. It might be there's not enough time, money, resources, clients. But in some regard, you're concerned that there's not enough, or you are afraid, what will people think of you? Afraid of something external to yourself when you're making your decision. I'm going to give some examples about this in a minute. The middle level is acceptance and productivity. Acceptance and productivity. So at this level, you are actually concerned about being productive more than you're concerned about yourself, more than you're concerned about having your mission be real in the world. So you may create a lot of cycles in your business where you're working really hard to get something done, sending it out, working hard to get something done, sending it out. That kind of cyclical energy is really present at level 2. Now level 2, because you're concerned about accepting what life hands you and moving forward so that you can be productive, you're not really present to your genius or your mission in your business. You are really just like cruising along, cranking things out. At level 1, the fear and scarcity, there's a lot of judgment, right? That there's not enough, or that life is scary, that there are threats everywhere. That's a lot of judgment. At level 2, you are still doing some judgment. So you might be judging that a particular strategy is right, and then you're rationalizing why it's right. Or judging a particular strategy is wrong and then rationalizing why it's wrong so you don't have to do it. There's a lot of energy drain here, but you are getting things done. Okay? At level 3, we are making decisions from a place of love and passion. Again, this is all about where you make decisions from. So at the love and passion level, you'd be making decisions based on things like, I know that I have what it takes to make this happen. I know if I let my light shine, other people get to do the same. I trust and have complete faith that there are enough people to go around, that I wouldn't be passionate about this thing if it weren't possible to make it happen. I just wouldn't. So I am completely in a place of faith. I'm honoring myself. I'm honoring my gifts. And this is the kicker, I'm also honoring the people that I interact with. And even those people that say, no, I don't want to work with you, I'm still honoring them if I stay in a state of love and passion. Okay? Now, how does this decision making affect you? Let me give you a couple of examples. So if we think about your genius, that stuff that you do so naturally, so easily, you can get paid the most for, if you are making decisions in your business from fear and scarcity, you are going to judge that genius is not enough. You're going to have thoughts like, can't everybody do this? Or someone else is already doing it better, so why bother, right? Those would be some decisions that would stop you from owning your genius if your thought process is one of fear and scarcity. I'm going to kind of skip over acceptance and productivity because it's going to look the same at each level. You're going to commit to something in your genius and pull back, commit and pull back, okay? When you're making decisions from love and passion as it relates to your genius, you're truly willing to own your gifts. You're trusting that they're enough. You might not have 100% evidence of it, but you are trusting that I was given these gifts for a reason and I am here to use them and they are enough. You are charging for them appropriately, right? Because you know that when you're using your gifts, it makes a difference for someone else. You trust it wholeheartedly. That would be a behavior from love and passion, okay? When we think about your mission is that which you most want to be real in the world. Your mission is your point of view in your business. That might be different from any other business like yours. If you're making decisions from a place of fear and scarcity as it relates to your mission, you're going to worry a lot about what will people think, right? You might not use the bold language that you'd like to use about your mission because someone might judge you or someone might not connect with you, and that drives up fear. Fear that they won't like you or they won't be your client, and again, there's not enough to go around. So you're going to pull back on really taking a stand for your mission in your business and in the world if you're in fear and scarcity. Or you may only share it with certain people, assuming other people aren't safe to share it with. And you're going to limit the number of people that know about you and know what you're really up to. When it comes to, again, we're going to skip acceptance and productivity, love and passion. When it comes to your mission, you are so committed, so on fire about that point of view in your business, you can't help but share it with everybody. And you are more committed to that passion than you are to the fear, right? You just get caught up in that particular energy and you share yourself in a really bold way. The other thing that happens with the genius and mission, when we are at the love and passion level, that's when we can access our intuition. So for example, if I sit at my desk and I think I am going to write a program today, or I'm going to write my newsletter today, and nothing's coming, right? And then I get really nervous, like I'm going to run out of time and I've got to get this written. Fear and scarcity, right? You get more and more stressed. You run on adrenaline when you're at this level. That does not work for spontaneous creation of brilliant ideas, right? But maybe I take a step away and I say, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get myself in love and passion energy. I go walk the dog and I'm out in nature, and all of a sudden that idea hits me, right? Intuitively, because I put myself in the love and passion energy, which is where we have access to our great ideas. And I know every single person watching this video has had that experience. So that's the benefit of being in the love and passion energy. Now, what's that have to do with your profits? Well, first of all, this energy is magnetic. When you hear the term client attraction, it really is when you're at the love and passion level that you attract people to you. They just say, you know, there's just something about that person. That's when you can stay grounded in love and passion. But the other thing it has to do with your profits is you're making decisions every single day in your business, and you are going to make more, bolder, better decisions when you're in the love and passion energy. So in the last video, we talked about your client journey. We talked about making some decisions about who is your ideal client, how do you package your services so that it makes sense to your ideal client, and how do you talk about them in a way that you get them really excited to get to the destination that you offer. Well, if you're in fear and scarcity, you are going to resist making those decisions, right? You're going to think, well, I just want to help everybody. But deep down, there's a belief that if I narrow, there's not going to be enough, right? You will maybe want to offer a client example. I have a client who offers very specific services around your image, right? Creating your personal image and your style. And she offers a ton of brilliant services, and if they're all listed out separately, right, that's actually going to create overwhelm for the client. But if she were in fear and scarcity, she'd be afraid to eliminate any of them because each one of those might be a client, right? But her ideal client is going to want a bundle of them. They're going to want to get really to a destination further from where they are faster, and they're going to want that bundle. If she stays in fear and scarcity, she's going to miss that completely, right? Now, when you're on the flip side in love and passion, you're so excited and passionate about who your ideal client is, who you most like to work with. You have a clear picture of them and they like make your heart sing. It makes you so happy. And you are willing to eliminate people that aren't that person. And you are willing to package your services in a way that you know serves your client best, that you know is going to take them to that destination of love and passion for you, right? And you're going to do that without fear. You're going to do that boldly because you're not even thinking about lack. You're 100% thinking about the love and passion. One of my mentors often says, you have to sacrifice something of a lower nature in favor of something of a higher nature in order to make change and in order to progress in your business. That's exactly what this is about. You have to sacrifice that fear and scarcity energy, that running on adrenaline and stress hormones that we're so accustomed to in favor of getting into the energy of love and passion, being super clear about who you are, what matters to you, and really willing to follow that energy, follow that intuition, and make business decisions that work for you and your client. So this is the 3 levels of decision making. I do invite you to make one decision today. For those of you who you know either you're stuck at this level and you've got some blocks going on and you need a strategic, step-by-step way to start making decisions and putting processes in place from the love and passion energy, I invite you to join me for Sweet Spot Biz School. You can find the link below. It's also at sweetspotbizschool.com, where we will help you design a business, your client journey, your ideal client, the way you package your services, the way you create systems to repeatedly bring your ideal clients in to work with you. We're going to do that over a 6-month period of time. We're also going to work on your selling and get really clear about whether there are blocks going on about selling yourself or whether there's something off about the business you've designed. We'll get very clear about your genius and your mission, and again, we're going to design that client journey for maximum profit and freedom for you and your business. I've mentioned freedom is my stand in the world. Freedom is my mission, and that means free to be 100% yourself in your business and free to spend your time where and how you want with whom you want doing work you love. So again, it's sweetspotbizschool.com. Just click below. Our early bird rate expires September 1st. Since we are talking about decision today, really, if you get that intuitive hit that this program is for you, right? If you get that, flip-flop in your stomach is what it looks like for some people, and if you were fully in love and passion, fully committed to your business, making 100% decisions aligned with the truth of who you are and what you really want, if that place would have you make the decision to join this program, I truly encourage you to do that. Do not let fear and scarcity, money scarcity, time scarcity, am I enough scarcity to influence you and stop your decision from registering. I know this 6 months is going to be phenomenal, both personally, in terms of getting yourself aligned with what it is you do best, and financially, right? Really getting the profits in your business in a way that you can predict and count on the money to come in. I'm Darla Ledoux. Thanks for joining me and have a fantastic day.